Alright, a flat, emotionless voice whispers in Jaheira's head, 3 bright stones shall be the key. When the portal opens, none can say whether it is your doom or your salvation that should be put forth. 3 bright stones. So I guess to open, we have 2 stones, of course.
How may I assist?
We haven't found anything relating to the statue yet.
Victory shall be ours.
What do you want?
Know this.
Or a statue of riddles. Oh, he hates riddles. Alright. Here are statues all along the wall. Sets of 3. Not these, though. Alright, so there's 6. Well, more than
I
that.
swim in memories in such a place as this. Most unpleasant memories.
So there's 12 faces. All right.
I am yours to command.
So I guess, Maz, you're taking a look at the first head.
I really don't like this. How are we helping the less fortunate trudging around in here?
Put your hand in my mouth. I'm not sure Mazzy wants to do that. Same thing. They're all asking for Mazzy's hand. Certainly sounds dangerous, but I guess,
You can feel the wrongness in such a place. It has seeped into the very rocks themselves.
I guess Mazzy maybe putting her hand here in the mouth of the statue. Oh boy. Face to face and answer you. Exit with the answer that frees. Pain is the price of failure. Man. Alright. So here is, I guess, the first of, wow, probably 12 riddles. And I don't think it mattered which character is in there, as it looks like it's all up to the player, which means we're in trouble. I can have no color, though there may be darkness within. I can have no weight and hold nothing, and if placed in a container, it becomes all the lighter. Placed in a container becomes all the lighter. No color. I have no weight and hold nothing. Darkness within. Yeah. Well, I guess a hole then. What makes the most sense. I did mention we might be here in Spellhold for a while, right? Okay. Your answer is satisfactory. The wit is matched for this round. You are freed. Return and face another if you dare. Alright. Of course, we do dare because we're hoping to recover what we need to get past the statue. But it would be nice if could somehow, well, we should probably heal her. Make sure she's in tip-top shape.
Jacques, I await your need. Vita mortis cardio. Vita mortis cardio.
The group needs me?
Alright, she has potions of regeneration at least. Could cast Bless, but it'll probably wear off by the time she might need it. Alright. Alright, so here is a second riddle. Of all your possessions, I am the hardest to guard. If you have me, you will want to share me. If you share me, you no longer have me. Yeah, it sounds like a secret. That's for sure. So much so that I'm not really going to consider these others. Your answer is satisfactory. The wit is matched for this round. Alright. That's 2 for 2. So, Masley addressing the third statue. Alive as you, but without breath. As cold in my life as in my death. Never athirst, though I always drink. Dressed in a mail, but never a clink. Dressed in a mail with never a clink. Reminds me of a riddle from, I think, Tolkien, which is probably fish. Yeah. Never athirst, though I always drink, so... Again, probably not really going to consider these others. Answering fish. Alright, which is satisfactory. And I've talked about this too, about I much prefer when they rely on the character's intelligence. Maybe I should use this as an example. I'm not even sure what Mazzy's intelligence is. But being if you were, let's say, 18 intelligence, there would only be one option, which would be the correct one. I am free for the taking, though... Excuse me. I am free for the taking through all of your life, though given but once at birth. I am less than nothing in weight, but will fell the strongest of you if held. Less than nothing. Sounds like breath. Yeah. Alright, which is satisfactory. Alright, so I believe this is the 5th statue. Forgot to look at her intelligence. But yeah, like if she had intelligence 3, might only be 2 options, both wrong. Alright, I have holes throughout, from back to front and top to bottom to core. More nothing than something within, and yet I still hold water. Holes throughout. Sounds like a sponge. More nothing than something. Yeah, I still hold water. Yeah. Sounds like a sponge. Answer is satisfactory. Alright. 6th statue. They follow and lead, but only as you pass. Dress yourself in darkest black, and they are darker still. Always they flee the light, though without the sun there would be none. They follow and lead, but only as you pass. Sounds like shadows. Yeah, darker than darkest black. Fleeing the light. There would be none without the sun. Okay, so answering shadows, which is satisfactory. Alright, so I think we've answered half the riddles. I think there's still 6 more statues. It's riddle completed, the face speaks no more. I didn't realize we'd addressed these. Apparently we did. Okay. Going back to the first statue then. Alright. They come to witness the night without being cold, a sailor's guide and a poet's tears. They're lost to sight each day without the hand of a thief. Witness the night, sounds like stars. Sailor's guide, yep. Lost to sight each day without the hand of a thief. That's the only part that's not quite making sense. Without the hand of a thief. But, has to be stars, which is satisfactory. Alright, addressing the second statue again. The more that there is, the less that you see. Squint all you wish when surrounded by me. The more there is. Probably darkness then. Squint all you wish. Alright. Sounds like darkness. Satisfactory. Almost tempted to answer one wrong. I'm curious what happens, but don't want to jeopardize Manzi like that. Probably still will get one wrong anyway. The life I lead is mere hours or less. I serve all my time by being consumed. I'm quickest when thin, slowest when fat, and wind is the bane of the gift that I bring. Well, sounds like a candle. Hours or less. Being consumed. Slowest when fat, which is true. Wind is the bane of it. Okay. Answering a candle. Which is satisfactory. Can't recall which statue that was. I think it was the third. Talking to the fourth again. That's completed. So I think... Alright, going back to the first statue.